everyone, I'm Jacqueline Bauer. I'm an Aqua instructor here at Gainesville Health Fitness, and I teach Aqua HIIT. Since I can't be in the pool today, I took an Aqua HIIT workout and made it for the land so we could do it at home. This is going to be a 30-minute workout with a warm-up, a bunch of Tabatas, mostly cardio, but a little bit of strength mixed in, and then a nice stretch at the end. So if you're doing this class at home, make sure that you're on some type of ground that has a little bit of a give to it, not concrete if you can. And also important to have shoes that have some type of support, especially if we're jumping around. If you're on a very hard floor or you have shoes that don't have a lot of support, take the lower options that I'm going to show you, just for safety. All right, I'm going to start our music. Our first move is going to be a step tap side to side in our warm-up. The moves you see in this warm-up are going to be moves we're going to do later on in the Tabata. All right, so we just take it right and left. So if you've taken my Aqua class, you're going to notice some of these moves. We do them in the pool. Changing this up a little bit, we're going to go step, step, hop, step, step, hop. So just working laterally, side to side. If you want to take it slow, this is your option to take it a little lighter. If you want more, make it into a skater, side to side. So you got your core braced, and it's like you're jumping over a log or a piece of wood in the street. New move is coming. We're going to run it out. Check it out, heels to butt. If you want a lower move, you're just marching in place. All right, we're going to do that whole segment over again, starting with a step touch. So right and left. This set's going to go a little faster. Moving to that second move, step, step, hop, step, step, hop. Bend your standing leg. If you want more, take it into the skater, side to side. Remember, you can still do the skater without jumping. Whatever works for you to protect yourself while you're exercising. And we're gonna run. If you've got space, you could actually run it in a circle or just right in place. Getting your heels a little bit higher towards your butt or bringing your knees up a little bit more. Come out wide, we're gonna stretch down and up. A squat, you want your butt to go back and down, your chest is lifted, you're just taking it low and up. Give me two more. Bring that right foot out and take it up and down like you're tapping. And we do the same things to the left. Like you're stepping on something. Give me two more. And come out wide and we bounce. If you want to make this harder, get lower. Or you could be up here. We're heading into our last minute of this warm-up. So we just bounce it out. And we're going straight to the step, step, hop. Step, step, hop. Step, step, hop. Try to bring your knee up just a little bit more. Remember, if you're working low with me, we're going like this. You want to go back to the skater, take it side to side. Try to go a little bit further, but watch out if your floor is slippery. It's nice shiny floor here at Gainesville Health Fitness is a little slippery. Give me a couple more, and we're gonna jog. Getting ready for our first Tabata. So you wanna get those heels up, nice jog. Our first Tabata is gonna have 8 sets of work, 2 moves. Start to bounce. So your heart rate should be up just a little bit. Remember with this Tabata we're about to go into, the goal is cardio. We're gonna have 20 seconds on a move, 10 seconds for recovery, 8 sets. The moves are gonna be kicks forward and flicks to the side. Towards the end we'll combine them. We're gonna start with the kick forward. We got some music where music's going to count us down into these moves, and it's also going to count us down into our rest. As you kick, remember to kick from the hip too. Everyone said at home, here we go. We're ready for Tabata 1, right? This is going to be the move. Let's just start like this with our hands on our hips, just to get the move. So we're just kicking forward with a flexed foot. Remember, if you don't have the right shoes or the right ground, you're right here. Or if you want a lower impact workout. If you want it higher, get that leg a little bit higher, a big flex in your foot. And rest. During the rest, we just shake out, loosen up a little bit. Same move for this next one. We're gonna make it harder by adding a punch forward with our arms. Are you ready? The rest always goes a little bit fast. So you got your arm kicking out. Options right here. Big punch forward. So adding those extensions with our limbs actually gives us the intensity. And rest. Ooh, breathe. Cycle 3. We're gonna add a punch up with our arm. Same move. And we go. Option for the low, right here. Remember, it's only 20 seconds. So you want to really add that intensity with a big punch up. And rest. Woo. We're gonna go to the flicks now. It's either a flick with a bounce or a tap. I'll start you with a high and show you the low. Low's right here. You're bent and tapping out. Or you got almost like angel arms. Ooh, this seems like a little bit longer for that one. Relax. We're gonna do that flick again. Maybe getting a little bit bigger on the arms this time. And work. If you want bigger arms, we push them out like this. Right here, always an option. Should be working a light sweat, maybe a little bit breathless. Woo, rest. All right, heading into cycle 6, we're gonna combine these two moves for cycle 6. Kick forward and flick back. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the high intensity. And you come back like this. Working at your own speed, 4 of each. Woo, rest. 2 more cycles left. Cycle 7 is a little bit slower. So we're gonna work on our form, our extension. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to work slow, if you're working fast, you still got the hop going. Just speed is a little bit slower so we can work that extension. From the side, looks like that. Woo! Nice work. One more cycle, finish of our first Tabata. This is where you want to give it all you got because we got a minute recovery after this. And we go. Add the arms. If you want, punch up to the sky. Take it back. Remember, still working hard, working low, and rest. We got a minute before our next Tabata. The next Tabata is also be cardio. A nice rest in between is a bounce or step tap. Another thing to remember as you're doing today's workout, get water anytime you need in between these Tabatas. Next set, we're gonna work a little bit of speed and agility. So while you're recovering, I'm gonna show you the moves that we're gonna have on our next 2 moves again. And out in, working agility. Pretend you're on a little box. Going out and in. The other one is side to side. You don't have to move that much, especially if you don't have a lot of space. It's more about going the back and forth and giving a little pause. Working the fast twitch fiber muscles. We'll do 4 of each. We might try to combine the 2 at the end. So that's gonna be our next Tabata coming up. Give yourself a little step tap, bringing the heart rate down to bring it back up again. That's the neat thing about the HIIT workout. So is everyone at home ready? Hopefully you've got those 2 moves down pat, and I'll also show you the options to make those moves a little bit lighter in intensity too. Think about a box for this first one. We'll be hitting that speed and agility first. And we wait for the countdown. 4, 3. Here we go. So you got your arms going if you want. Options right here. You're getting low by bending your knees with this option. So we actually do this in Aqua, and it's super hard in the pool because you got the water as your resistance. On Lunge, you got to go a little faster. And rest. It's good to kind of shake out a little bit while you're resting. We do the same exact move. We just make it a little bit harder. Make it harder by going lower, pumping your arms a little more intense. If you're working low, give me a dip. Bending your knees. Woo, and rest. How about we go to the other move? So we're going to do the lateral back and forth for the next 2 cycles. That will give us some time to combine these towards the end. And we go side, side, hold, hold. Try to meet the music as you work it back and forth. If you want an option, you're still moving back and forth, kind of gliding. This one's more of a staccato rhythm. And rest. Woo. We're gonna do that one again. This time we're gonna add the fast arms into that one. And here we go. Side, side. It's hard to get the arms going with the feet. It is definitely an agility drill. Controlling it, working it slow, or going fast. Ooh, rest. All right, we're halfway through. We're gonna go back to that first move, the fast feet. Come on your box and take it in and out. Can you get lower and higher? Looking great, everyone. And rest. Combining these 2 moves, we're going to take the lateral this time, kind of mixing up our bodies. Here we go. Side to side, side to side. Can you get a little further as you go back and forth? Sometimes the distance equals intensity. Woo, 2 more sets. This is where we want to smash it out. 7 and 8. We got a little strength work after this. So, we're on our box again. My low people are still getting really low into this move. Loading the upper thigh. And rest. Whew. Already, we're towards the end of our work, or track at least, not our workout. All right, last one, we move back and forth. Take it side and side. I got different arms for this one. You might want to try a little blade arm or a fist, whatever works for you to get through these last couple of seconds. And rest. All right, you definitely want to take this minute of recovery because we're going to come down to the mat and work some strength. So just bounce it out a little bit, shake it out a little bit. As you're taking your minute recovery, maybe a step tap, grab a mat. We got some mountain climbers and some crunches coming up. And if you, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different options, but if you are pregnant, if you had any spinal issues, you could do a plank, you could do a wall sit. If you don't want to come down to the floor, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do, but we just want to work a little bit of strength. Also get something, keep hydrated. So we've got our mat, And the first Tabata in this strength set is going to be mountain climbers. So you want to come up, shoulders over wrists, and you're going to be bringing your knees in. Option is to take this lower. Just bring the knee up like that. Another option is going to be to just plank it out. You could do some knee taps with that plank. So as we go through these Tabatas, we'll do 4 sets with the mountain climbers, and we'll flip around and do crunches. Remember, shoulder, elbow, wrist, all aligned. Body weight is forward, and your core is set with your belly button kind of pressing in towards your spine, just lightly. And we're going to mountain climbers. Remember, this option, this actually works a little bit more of the flexibility of your hips, or you got this nice run going. Eye gaze is at the front of your mat. And for our rest here, we take a child's pose. Ooh, rest only 10 seconds. So we come right back up and work. I'm gonna get you into the mountain climbers first, and I'm gonna show you, if mountain climbers aren't your thing, planks are always a great option. You could take a little knee tap, or you could take a tap out with your foot. You're planking with your butt low, and we're resting. We got 2 more sets. All right, so this is where you want to pump it up a little bit for these last 2 sets of mountain climbers. Here we go. Knees come closer to your elbows. Right here, if you could come all the way, knee touch the elbow, that's going to make it harder. If you're working that plank, come out a little bit deeper into those sides. Whew. Take this rest. Last set of mountain climbers, and we're going to focus on core for the second half of this track. And here we go. These give you cardio too. And rest. As you're resting, we're going to flip over. So remember, if you don't want to be on the floor, this isn't your thing, you could do a wall sit, but let me get you started in this first. So it's a cross crawl. Shoulder to knee. Try to keep those legs all the way out. Belly button to the mat. And rest. You can bring your knees in for a little rest, or to the side. As you do the cross crawls, if you don't want to be on the ground, you've got a wall behind you, and you're just doing a wall sit like this. So that's a great option to work your core if you want to be low. If you're doing this move, try to shoot your legs out through the center. Go for length on those legs. Woo, rest. We only have 2 more cycles left. Here we go. Think about your neck. This is the point that it gets a little tired. You got some support going. Woo, breathe. Last set. We take it to the side. We're working the obliques, so it's good to stretch to the side. Are you ready? One last set. I'm gonna get the cross crawlers set, and I'm gonna come up here, just in case we have some people that are doing the wall sit. We got our shoulders back and down, our arms out. This is working our core in an isometric move. And rest. Woo, we're swooping right through these Tabatas. Move your mat away. We got one last set of work that we're gonna do. And if you take my Aqua class, you know we always like to end our Aqua class on jumping jacks because they're the hardest move that you can do. So this last Tabata is gonna have some jumping jacks, and it's also gonna have that step, step, hop. that we had in the beginning. So we want to give ourselves a lot of room with jumping jacks. Some super important things as we prepare for this track to remember: knees over toes, and always land with a bended knee. That's going to protect you when you're doing these. If you don't have a nice surface to work on, you're just tapping out like that. Just tap out your jacks. The further you can get them out, the better. And you want to make sure your shoes are all tied. All right, 8 sets. We're going to start with a jack, so we'll do two of each, then we'll combine them at the end. All right, are you ready? Remember, those bent knees, we take it out. Option is no arms. Remember, your other option, if you're doing the tap out, you want the arms to give you that intensity. Heels down on your landing. And relax. Give yourself a tap. With the jacks, you really want to work hard, so you need that rest. All right. Round 2, and work. Getting lower. If you want, if you're at home, you want to annoy your neighbors, give a big clap at the top. Then you can tell them that you're doing this awesome workout. And rest. All right, remember from the beginning, the shuffle and the pop, that's going to be our next move. We'll do 2 sets of those. Are you ready? We go to the right first. Kind of like the move we did in the other Tabata, only you got the lift this time. If you want to make this harder, you can make it into that skater, side to side. Same muscle group, same cardio, and rest. For cycle 4, get you started in that move and I'll show you the lower version. Here we go. Side and hop, side and hop. Harder version's right here. Lower version is right here. Just taking it side to side with almost a curtsy behind. I think we could combine these 2 moves into a combo for this next one. So ready to go. Side to side, and then 4 jacks. You might have to watch the first one on this cycle. Here we go. Side, side, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you go side, side, and then jack. Side, side, and then give me that jack. If you want, you could do this slow and tap out the jack. All right, let's combine them again for cycle 6. Working a little bit of brain power in this too. Here we go. Ah, I missed that one. That's okay. It's okay to mess up a couple of times. Take it side, side, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side, side, 4. I think we might have time for one more, and rest. Last 2. We're gonna really smash it out with just the jacks because that's the hardest move we've got today. Remember, always bend your knees, and we go. Can you get low? Give me that big clap. Getting tired? Right here. Or you can bring your arms a little bit lower. And rest. Woo. Our last one. I really want to empty everything on this one because we just have a stretch after this. And work. Remember, if you're working low, you still can have the big clap up. I think I would love your intensity if I could see you. And rest. Woo. Getting ready for stretch. So what we're gonna do is bounce it out. Slowly bring your heart rate down. I got a really pretty song for us to stretch to today. And just relax. Maybe you could clap in the center, stretch out those arms just a little bit. Hopefully you got a great workout with a mix of cardio, Also a little bit of strength. If you enjoyed this once the club is open again, you definitely have to check out the Aqua class. We do a lot of these same moves. And all the great HIIT classes that are on the schedule. All right, just taking it side to side and getting ready to stretch. Final song. We have our chest lifted and we just take it to a little bit of a lunge to the right hand side. If you want a little press into this, so stretch is all about love. Come to a runner's lunge. If you've got the flexibility, arms can come down. If you really want to take this to the next level, you could open up here. Let's go to the other side. We start right here, a little pulse down if it doesn't bother your knee. Or you could be just stable right here. Option is to be high or low to get a little more into it. And we turn into that runner's lunge. Front arm could open up. And come down. We're going to take this toe up. Belly button is going to go towards your knee. And we're just going to tip forward. Chest is lifted. Similar to what we did in the beginning, a little tap up and down. Let's do the other side. Leg comes out, belly button to knee, and we do a little tap up and down. Grab that foot, heel comes to your butt. You might need to hold on to something here. Knees together if you want to try a little balance. Take that leg, wrap it behind, and the other arm comes up for an IT band stretch. Let's do the other side. So you got your knees together, pull up, lift, take that foot behind and come into that IT band stretch. And we're going to come wide and just take it side to side. Thank you, everyone. I hope you had a great workout. I will be back with more Tabata HIIT workouts in the future. Everyone stay safe, keep working out, and give yourself a big hand.